Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yokoman here. Welcome back to another episode of this Leeds Master League here on PES 2021. Today we go searching for our first victory. Hopefully the first goal for the big man, Mr. Mario Balotelli. If you didn't miss the last episode, go back and watch it. We did some transfers, some new players are in the club. We also are still searching for our first victory. As I said right there, we may potentially switch to a fluid formation as this episode goes on. I'm going to give this formation one more try in the game here against Man United because we have played well in the game so far. Just failed to score. Let's pick the team for this big rivalry game at Old Trafford. Also, we got the transfer back for Helder Costa. They're willing to pay the extra 1.2 million. Happy days. He's going to go to Los Angeles. I'm sure he'll have a wonderful time there. But we need the cash. We really need the cash. So the bank balance now is looking a little bit more healthy. So this will be the lineup for the United game. And really, the big change now is that Lee Davis will be getting his first appearance for the club there at left back. He's well up for the game. And none of the other left backs. Well, they've got Harvey Barnes now, the Manchester United. So Dan James and Harvey Barnes right and left. Still Cavani up top. Not a massive change for them, really. On the bench, they've got Martial, Greenwood and Rashford. So firepower coming off from the bench. We're going to have to be very good in this one to get a victory. Romero in net, though, so that fills me with some confidence. A very rainy day here at Old Trafford for this rivalry game, Leeds United versus Manchester United. I'm not sure we've managed to get a win over them yet, so this is a good opportunity for that. It's not the world's strongest side, which gives me a little bit of faith. The team, I wouldn't say has been in form, but they have the ability, if need be. Cavani, captain for Manchester United. So Cavani will kick it off. It is absolutely pouring it down today, which I don't know, just seems perfect and ideal for the situation that we are in. Let's see what we can manage here out on the field today for Leeds United. It's going to be a tough one. We're questioning our defence at the moment, and what we should be doing with our defence is that probably the biggest question. We're going to try and cut off Harvey Barnes there, and the ball's been played long and out. So it will be with a goalkeeper. And Leeds United now will get the possession for the first time in this game. And hopefully, we could be smart in this one. We're going to play pretty patiently. In recent games, I feel like we've rushed the ball in moments. And we need to play patiently. But it really is coming down. I don't know how much that's going to affect the pitch. But I think it could affect the pitch quite a bit. It could cause us a few problems here. As Dan James does leave Davis there. Click will slide in. He'll bring down Dan James. We'll give away the free kick. Surely pick up a yellow card. Very, very early in the game. Was Man United set up to take this free kick to no? Also, the face pack that I was looking at is horrendous. It made Helder Costa have an alien head as that ball just goes all the way through. Yeah, it made Helder Costa have like a big alien head. So it wasn't a very good face pack. And, well, maybe I just didn't do it correctly. I have found some new mod stuff thanks to another content creator. And potentially we're looking at using some of that. There's some other stuff as well. Some fog in terms of weather and some other stuff. So it'll be interesting to see if we can pick up something that'll be handy for us to use. So we move the ball forward now. Rodrigo, he tries to do well with his first touch. Knocked off it there by Lindelof and Harry Maguire. It'll be interesting to see how they get on today. We've got some rail strength and speed coming at them. See if they're good with it. Phillips there will win that header. Jeremy Doku will end up with it. And he's going to try and play in Rodrigo. I think he would have been offside. Well, a free kick's been given here in this situation. And I'm not really sure why. What's this free kick been given for? What's it been given for? I'm not... Okay, PES, no worries, PES, no problem. I'm really not sure what the free kick's been given for there, and you really don't want Bruno Fernandes taking these kind of free kicks, but it will hit the wall, lucky for us. Arrigo now, finding Rafinha, surely for 1-0. Rafinha curls it, 1-0 Leeds United, and that is the start we wanted in this one, isn't it? I got a bit nervous early doors with some of the play from Manchester United, but there we go. Rafinha with the goal. It's a well-won back ball by Click, and then Rodrigo just makes the right decision to knock it through. Paul Pogba's lost, and it's a lovely finish from Rafinha. Well, 1-0, and it's a lead, and it's not been one we've been used to this season. We are really searching for our first victory as we try and push on this year from last season. We did start last season poorly, though. It did take us a bit of time to collect ourselves last year. It's taken us a little bit of time as well this year. Some of the new players needing time to settle in as Harvey Barnes fires off a shot, but it's straight at Meslier. Click wins it. Rafinha now. Wait for Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe knows he's got Click making a run. Mateus Click now. Jeremy Doku for 2-0. Jeremy Doku for 2-0. Outside of the foot. It was a nice opportunity. It was a nice shot, actually, in the end. The angle was tight. Maybe he should have played it across the pitch. And Man United are looking a little bit poor at the back here. They need to get switched on because Leeds United are rampant and they're looking for a second. Well, there we go. Half-time, ladies and gentlemen. Leeds United 1-0 to the good. I think it could have been more. Manchester United will not be happy when they get in the back there. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is really going to have to give him the hairdryer treatment because Leeds United are looking the far better side here. 5 shots, 4 on target. If we could keep this up, this could be our first victory of the season and a massive one against a rival. Paul Pogba now making a run. Robin Koch up against Marcus Rashford. Manchester United coming forward early in here, and that'll be nicely grabbed by Meslier in the end. The rain is making this actually very interesting. I'm enjoying the aspect that the rain's making it interesting, I suppose, to some degree. But it's making it much harder out there for us to deal with Manchester United coming forward. And that's going to end up at Cavani's feet and in the back of the net. And the ball just slides all the way through. A Leeds United player doesn't even pay attention. And that's exactly the start to the second half that Manchester United will have wanted. A superb finish from Cavani. And all the good work that Leeds United put in that first half has just been absolutely, completely undone. And now there's a lot of work to do in order probably to keep this at 1-1 for Leeds United if they carry on playing like this in the second half. Well, Leeds United at the moment playing sloppy football as we've just given the ball away and it's fired straight in by Bruno Fernandes, and luckily for us it'll be our ball. Well, Rafinha gives that away now to Marcus Rashford. We found ourselves in this position again now as Paul Pogba tries to play in Donny van der Beek, and he's allowed to. Leif Davis now and Doku coming across, and luckily Llorente is there, but it's only to Bruno Fernandes, and now we're back in the same position as a shot is fired off, and then Marcus Rashford, well saved by Meslier. Wow, this second half has been absolutely awful from Leeds. I don't know what sides come out for the second half. What can Manchester United do here? They will whip it in. We're not good at set pieces. We don't have the height. They have whipped it in, and Donny van der Beek is up there. It's going to end up with Alex Telles. Davis may just get to that in the end. He doesn't. And again, Leeds United find themselves with no possession. Donny van der Beek. Oh, I thought that was in the back of the net. I think he thought that was in the back of the net. Luckily for us, it's just wide. But we are living a charmed life at the moment. We really are. There should have been a goal. Van der Beek off. McTominay on for Manchester United. We're yet to make a change. And I'm not in a rush to make one. But really, what I really need us to do is have a bit of a better performance here. We really need to switch on. I don't know what's happening as Smith Rowe there gives it away again. And what are these passing choices as Robin Koch does brilliantly there? Llorente needs to get it away. He does get it away, but it's only as far as Leif Davis, who ends up giving it away. And now we need to find some room to start playing this football. And we need to start playing it far better than this. Luke Ayling now needs options, and he just doesn't have them. What is Rafinha doing? Stood there right in the middle of the park. There is no one to pass the ball to. All there is space for Manchester United at the moment, and it looks like it's going to stay that way. Aaron Wan-Bissaka now up against Leif Davis. Davis does well, but Wan-Bissaka will keep the ball. McTominay now, Wan-Bissaka straight to Meslier, and I think we need to get some changes. This is horrendous. Llorente now. Rashford does well. Dan James up against Llorente. He's done very well. Dan James! Well saved again. We're going to make some subs. This is horrendous. Well, a triple sub here for Leeds United in the hopes more than anything that we can just stay in this and rescue a point. I think at this stage a point would be decent. I think I've learnt we need to change this formation. And I don't know what Alan's doing there playing that across goal, but we will get away with it. Rafinha now. Playing charmed there, aren't we? Alioski has come on. Leif Davis has come off, as you'd imagine, after he's having such a poor performance. Alan there now. We do have a player out wide in Luke Ayling. Wait for the run of Alan. We've got the run of Alan, and it's opened up here for us. Jeremy Doku. Oh, he's not going to find him. Harry Maguire instead. And that was a really opportune moment. That's the first time this second half that the field of players opened up a little bit for Leeds United here. And it might just open up again with Llorente winning the ball back there and then pushing so many bodies forward. Jeremy Doku now, what can he do? He's good on the ball. He's going to try and play Mario Balotelli, who's going to wait for Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku's got a ball back. Doku! Oh my God! That was close. Romero was running back there. You could see that he thought he'd been caught off. Oh, it's still 1-1, and Leeds United, for a brief moment, seemed like they're back in this game of football. Bailly now coming forward for Manchester United, and he's going to be allowed to put the ball in, is he? No, Jeremy Doku will be there in the end. McTominay now up against Matthias Klick. It's not a good position for him to be in. Mario Balotelli wins the ball back here, and I'd rather have the free kick because we never stood a chance there. Paul Pogba will be booked. There is still time left, and after the substitutions, we've looked a little bit better. It's late in the game now, but Klick now is going to have Jeremy Doku, who will pull it back. Balotelli! Oh, I thought that was the moment. I thought that was his first goal. That is fantastically blocked by Lindelof in the end. And Manchester United kind of get away with it. Just like they got away with a couple in the first half, this second half has definitely been more Leeds United's. Well, the back end of this second half, should I say. I don't mean the entire second half. Obviously, there was probably about 25 minutes of just all Manchester United in this half. And now it's become all Leeds United. And for some strange reason, we just can't find a winner. As Matthias Klick started to make the run, but I think he's just running out of pace a little bit now at this stage in the game. What would be disastrous if we couldn't hold on here. Alioski will pump that one forward, trying to find Balotelli. Lindelof is there, though. Allen coming in the centre of midfield has definitely helped here as Cavani fires off a shot that is well wide. Well, there we go, lads. What a game of football in the end. I think Leeds probably should have capitalised on more opportunities they had, but the same could be said for Manchester United. I think when we look at the match stats, I'd love to be able to break it down to the 25 minutes at the start of that second half because it was going all wrong. We did change formation, which I think will change permanently now. As you see, Man United with 10 shots, they only had 3 at half-time, so that's 7 shots in the second half. Really, we might be lucky that we've got away with it. Right, so we've changed stuff up slightly. This is what we're going to go with now. We're going to drop the centre mid down. That's all it is, pretty much. We've dropped the centre mid down and we've dropped the wingers down a little bit. I felt like we weren't getting on the ball enough. That was one of our biggest issues. I was focused on having as many bodies forward as possible, but we weren't getting our players on the ball enough, especially that second half. And then when we changed to this, we found that we had more passing options. We could move the ball about a little bit more. We've also gone to tiki-taka, and for once, we're going to try pressing. We're going to try pressing to win the ball back, because when we won the ball back there against Manchester United higher up the pitch, we caused them a lot of problems. This will be the West Ham squad that we're facing against. I haven't picked our team yet, just changed the tactic. Right, so this is going to be the lineup for this one. It's definitely a weakened lineup, but looking at how defensive West Ham are going to play, and considering the fitness of a lot of our players and their want to actually play this game, we've rotated a little bit. Helder Costa will play today. I'm still going to use him mildly until the end of the season. We certainly now do need another winger. I am thinking, though, because I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure with loan signings, you don't pay any of the salary. It just all comes out of the transfer budget. Considering we've got terrible salary, what I'm thinking is what we will do is we will just sign a few loan players in January and maybe one transfer with the salary budget we've got. Let's get into this one. So still searching for our first victory of the season here, guys, and this is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for some of the players that have been given chances as well. Poveda, Shackleton, Balotelli starts again. Rodrigo is on the bench, though, if need be. They're a very physical side, though. We'll see in this one how Alan gets on at DM. It's going to be his first opportunity playing there for us. I don't know how much I'm going to miss Calvin Phillips. I imagine it's going to be a lot, but it gives Alan an opportunity now to get some game time in that position. And Helder Costa was making a run and then pulled off the run, which is a little bit frustrating. Poveda now coming down the wing. Balotelli's come wide for him and then started to move centrally. Mario Balotelli now. He's strong and he's not bad with the pass, but that one wasn't a fantastic one to Smith Rowe. We have to expect that a little bit with the team chemistry so far down, that we might have moments in this match just like that. But hopefully, for us, we can have good players. Shackleton tries to play in Costa, and again, these passes at the moment. I can feel the poor team chemistry with them playing the ball behind and actually not into their man. It's a little bit frustrating. I won't deny that. But this is the situation we're in. We need to rotate at times. And this is why we've got the size squad that we've got, as Smith Rowe does fantastically there. Masuaku will be fuming with that. Now, I could have done with Balotelli more centrally here. Poveda, though, he's done well. Balotelli, Smith Rowe. Oh, I couldn't just find the ball through to Poveda. Free at the back's probably going to cause us a few issues as well against West Ham. We struggled against free at the back every time we played against it. So it could be a problem for us again here. Masuaku now. And he's got Antonio to aim for. And that is not too far off. That's a good header there from Antonio. That's exactly what West Ham will want to be doing in this game. Smith Rowe there finds Ayling. We've had to be patient in this one so far. Shackleton now. Helder Costa. The Bock. The Bock now. He's going to have to bring it backwards again. We've had to play a lot of backward passing in this one, which has been a little bit frustrating. One-touch passing has improved as the match has gone on. The Bock now will bring that more central again. I feel like that should have potentially been a free kick. Smith Rowe now. Ayling. Pervader. It's opened up a little bit, potentially for the ball to Balotelli, but I think he just went too early. Yeah, he definitely went too early there. Got wrong side. Well, it's been a bit of a drab affair so far. Smith Rowe now trying to keep hold of the ball. Finds Luke Ayling. Ayling wants better options than that, surely. And we're going to have to switch play here. The Bock. Shackleton. Costa. Costa now. Goes past his man. Costa. Oh, it's well blocked. Well blocked. Nice play, though, from Costa. The first time, really, in a Leeds United shirt, we've seen him do that. Try and take a man on, which is nice to see. Terrible header in the end there. Which is nice to see him finally trying to take someone on. Finally trying to cause the problems that we need him to be causing. As they play that forward towards Antonio. Declan Rice now tries to get it back. Luckily for us, it's well blocked. We've got some options now, though, for Pervader, who will lift it through to Helder Costa, who does get to it as well. Helder Costa now holding on, waiting for a pass. Declan Rice is in there, though, and we found ourselves in a little bit of an uncompromising position now, and we're going to lose the ball. And that'll be half-time, and it's been a horrendous first half of football. I'm not going to lie. It's been a dreadful game of football, in which we are still in it, but, you know, it's not been good stuff to watch. I think we'll look at the half-time stats now real quick. And you'll see that we've had one shot, it was on target, and they've had two, both off target. It's not been a great thriller. The Man United match definitely had more to it than this. Well, Sebastian Haller now coming on for West Ham. They've obviously made the decision that he wasn't working, and Bowen there nearly causing us all kinds of problems, and we've managed to escape with the football. And if the referee moves, which he has moved now, we might be able to break away. Smith Rowe, Mario Balotelli, Costa. He needs help, though. Helder Costa. Pervader. Back to Balotelli. Balotelli! 1-0 Leeds United against the run of play. So close to seeing West Ham get a goal. But instead, it's going to be Mario Balotelli for his first goal in a Leeds United shirt. And it was great football. Helder Costa here does fantastic holding it up. I'm regretting selling him now. Pervader straight into Balotelli. One touch, one shot, one finish. Leeds United 1-0. Well, off comes Jamie Shackleton now for us. On comes Click. And I'm really, really happy here with this performance so far from the boys, because we've had to dig in. It's not our full-strength team by any stretch of the imagination. We've had to dig in, and we found ourselves one goal up. Luke Ayling now. Not a poor touch, but not a great touch either from him. He kind of took it in his stride, but too heavy, but he's won it back. Balotelli on the turn, maybe? Oh, it's going to be a free kick. I thought he was being a bit roughhoused there, Mr. Mario Balotelli. And it's going to be a free kick here for Leeds United. Is it going to be a card? It's not. This is a very dangerous position, but we've only ever scored one free kick on this game. It was for Spurs. It was Gareth Bale, and it was a beautiful moment. I'm not too sure we're good enough to do it again, but let's find out. And another substitution for us first, though, as Sulemana is going to come on for Helder Costa. Helder Costa is giving a fantastic account of himself, and I'm imagining that Los Angeles are watching this thinking we've got one hell of a player coming to us, because he's played a fantastic part in this one. But Sulemana will come on. We need to get him the game time, the youngster. Well, it only makes sense, doesn't it, that Mr. Mario Balotelli takes this. Let's see what we can do. Will it be 2 for him? I don't know if we've got this right. Balotelli! Oh! He managed to get it up and over the wall. That wasn't too far off. What can we do here? I'm going to probably just tap this to Luke Ayling. He's then going to play that back across to Allen. He's then going to lift that in towards Smith Rowe. We don't really have height. The Buck needs to get to that. He does get to that fantastically. Allen now will play that to Ayling, and we'll just recover the ball, and we'll probably reset quite a bit here. We don't want to go too overzealous, because at the end of the day, we're leading. So we will have ourselves a corner now, and Balotelli for 2-0! Mario Balotelli makes it 2-0 for Leeds United. And there we go. Career resurrected, ladies and gentlemen. Mario Balotelli from the corner. He just gives us something different. And that will be 2-0. And I believe he's officially already scored more for us than he did for Liverpool in the Premier League. Mr. Mario Balotelli. Well, with that goal, he's had a great performance, but he is a tired boy. Mr. Luke Ayling will be coming off the pitch. And Alakuch will be coming on. And what a good performance from him as well, to be fair. It's not been an easy one. He's been a good aerial threat for us when it comes to them attacking as well at moments. The sun shining brightly here at Ellen Road. And a very, very happy Leeds United manager. Well, the box won the ball back. He's asking for some help. Paveda. What can we do here? They've done really well to win the ball back where we won it. Cooch tries to play it back through to Paveda. We tried to be a little bit too cute with it there, I imagine. The Buck winning it in a really dangerous position, but not really the ideal player you want to be winning the football, as Cooch nods that on there to Paveda and then keeps his run going. Cooch now holds it up. Good turn. I think he wanted the free kick and we're not going to get it. Paveda waiting for the run of Balotelli. We want the hat-trick and it's going to be an own goal. I wasn't even noticing where the football was going to go. And it'll be an own goal there. It's Cardoso, a player who we've actually looked at, the Portuguese centre-back, youngster. Looks like a fantastic player. But the Leeds United boys will be celebrating again. We forced the own goal, I would like to say, with the way we were playing. But this is just poor. Paveda plays it in and he just nudges it and the goalkeeper's lost at sea. Maybe blame the goalkeeper for that. Well, there we have it, ladies and gents. A 3-0 victory for Leeds United. Perhaps a tiny bit fortunate with the own goal at the end. But there's one name we're going to remember from this game, and that's the man right there, Mr. Mario Balotelli, who gets himself 2 goals for Leeds United and off the mark. Well, boys, what a win that was. What a fantastic result. What a great performance. And as a reward to Mr. Jeremy Doku, because we've had a few clubs sniffing around him, we've just given him a new 3-year contract. It ups his release clause, not even by a massive amount, but I think enough to put teams off. And it just makes sense for us. We're paying him a little bit more, I think 3k more on the wages for another 3 years of his service, which we definitely want Jeremy Doku re-signed. Well, it's time for us to take on Leicester now in the third and final game of today's episode. We've changed the squad up a little bit. I literally went with what the assistant decided he think we should go with, and I just want to see how we get on with this side. Sulemana is playing up top. Now, I would have definitely played Balotelli in this one, but he wasn't up for the game. I think he was probably maybe a little bit tired after the highs of what happened in the last match. So no Balotelli. Will we regret that? I don't really like playing players that have bad downward arrows if I can avoid it. The only player we've really played when that's been a scenario has been Mr. Calvin Phillips, who's played last season no matter what, and they'll have a free kick in a good position. In fact, I'd like it if Tielemans took it quick, and he's not gonna. Well, the consequence was a corner. Let's see what they can do with it. They'll whip the ball in here. It's dangerous. As Pratt was in there, indeed he's there, and oh my God. What a calamity. Once again from a corner. We've been a mess from corners this season. Well, we've been a mess in general from corners. We don't have too much height. And do we blame the goalkeeper? Do we blame Ayling? I don't know who we blame for that one, but it's not a good goal you want to be conceding. I think we win the first header and he bounces about and Ayling goes for it and so does Meslier, and they just get confused with each other. Well, the worst possible start to this match. In what feels to me like is going to be a year where we're building this squad. It's not a great squad at the moment. Smith Rowe does find Doku. Sulemana holds that up to then play that wide to Ayling, who will lift it in. There's nobody there to run for it, though. Ayling's managed to go beyond players. He's done so well at that all season. He's made a mistake in this one, but that is it. Click. Sulemana. Rafinha. Back to Sulemana. What a shot from Sulemana! And that'll be his first goal for Leeds United. And the keeper didn't stand a chance as we get a fancy flip from him. And what a goal. This is from the 19-year-old. It bounced out a bit. It was good play between him and Rafinha. And what a thunderous shot that is. A lot of venom on the ball. And it is now 1-1. We're right back in it. So far, we've given away a lot of free kicks. As you see there, 4 fouls already in this match. Very early doors, and these situations will be good for them. Getting us off guard, getting us in a set-piece position will be a smart decision from them, to be honest with you. But we've got the ball back. We can recycle it a little bit now, and I'm kind of confident in the way we're playing at the moment. The way we've been playing all season, really in hindsight, But since changing the tactic a little bit, I do feel a little bit more confident with the boys, and we're finding ourselves in way more space. We're finding players picking the ball up deeper, having more passing options. The opposition really struggling to deal with us. I tell you who's been good since we changed formation. That man there who's just given the ball away. As per usual, Yorkie's commentator curse, but he's been good for us as Smith Rowe. And in the end, we're closed down. Good defensive work in the end. But Alioski's ended up with the ball here, and you just have to think to yourself, what are Leicester trying to do here? Doku, Sulemana, Rafinha! Oh, what a save. With his feet, what a save. Ayling now does really well there. Ayling tries to slide it through to Doku, gets it to him in the end. Sulemana now, not a bad touch turn, shot! He just couldn't get much on it. I think it was deflected. Oh, they're going to give it straight back to Calvin Phillips here. Well taken by Calvin Phillips as well. Sulemana there, he's shoved off the ball. Felt like that maybe could have been a foul. They've given it away. Sulemana again, Sulemana! Oh, I thought it was going to be 2-1. I thought it was going to be 2-1 there. He's going to end up back with the ball, Sulemana. It's a poor shot. I forgot I've changed the buttons around, so that is not super cancel anymore, which is exactly what I was trying to do. I need to remember what super cancel is now I've changed the buttons around. Jeremy Doku now piling forward. Jeremy Doku, he's done so well. Sulemana's got the run going. Oh, it's frustrating. Doku's just shoved off the ball in the end. Doesn't have the opportunity to make the pass. Well played from Leicester defensively there in the end. They've been playing with fire this match. I have now realised what super cancel is. So we probably would have scored in that situation if I'd have remembered what I changed it to. But 1-1 at half-time. Although Leicester took the lead, Leeds look more likely here to take it to 2-1. Sulemana maybe should have had 2. Pereira now. Good start here to the second half for Leicester. They've been on the ball a little bit, as we're going to get the ball here, are we not? No. It's, of course, going to be another free kick here for Leicester. They've had a few in this game, but they couldn't stop Rafinha from winning the ball back. He's won the ball back a few times in this, which isn't something we've seen from him really so far, winning the ball back in those positions. But it's been nice to see as Jeremy Doku now will switch that to Click. Click now to Alioski. He's got Click still running, didn't he, Alioski there? But he will play it back into Click here now. Smith Rowe, Jeremy Doku, Sulemana now, waiting for a runner. Didn't get it in Rafinha. Rafinha then back to Sulemana, and well played for Fana. Well, Loboto coming off for Leicester. Iosi Perez coming on. Allen and Ryan Edmondson coming on for us. Sulemana is coming off. Not because he's had a poor performance, but he just hasn't been able to find the back of the net for his second time. And at this stage of the game, we need to find the back of the net for his second time. Allen now, he'll wait for Tielemans, he'll suck him in. I've started to learn that if you use the positioning of the opposition and your own momentum and movement, you can really suck them into poor positions, like we've done there. Aaron Rafinha will do there with Alioski. Alioski now, waiting for the run of Rafinha. Rafinha will whip it in. He won't get it in there. We know how dangerous Ryan Edmondson can be on the ball. Oh, and that was nearly lovely play. We know how dangerous he can be with his head. He's been dangerous before. Let's see if he can come on again and score a massive goal for us, if he did score. Edmondson now holds that up well. Fofana goes through the back of him, I thought there. Jeremy Doku now. Alioski. We've been very good again on the ball when we've needed to beat. Doku finds Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe wants Doku on the run. Jeremy Doku now! Oh, what a goal from Jeremy Doku! And that'll make it 2-1 Leeds United. It was wonderful football again. Guess who was involved in it? Mr. Smith Rowe. And 2-1. And a great goal from Jeremy Doku there. Well, what a finish there from Doku. And we're going to make our final change now. Pervada will come on to play on the right. Rafinha will come off. He's had a good performance again, just tired. He's played a lot of games recently. We find ourselves with the lead. But we still need to be on top form here because Leicester are a dangerous side. They've got some very good players. We have to be cautious here as that didn't go the way we wanted it to. Robin Koch, though, here will come and help cover Luke Ayling. They are going to get the ball across, and Meslier's there, though, in the end. We'll double sub here for Leicester as they're chasing the game. Junior Thurpo coming on. Shlamani coming on as well. He's not been very good for Leicester, has he? But this could be a massive moment for him. where he could help them get some points here against Leeds United. Well, there we go, boys. A 2-1 victory for Leeds United here after going a goal down early doors. It took 2 wonderful strikes at the end of the day. 2 fantastic bits of play. Honestly, the way the ball was hit by Sulemana and also as well by Jeremy Doku for the goals, we see ourselves getting 2 wins in this one, boys. Well, considering the run of games we had there, a 7-point episode, I am not going to scoff at that. I'm very happy with it. Man United beat Liverpool 4-0. And let's see where that puts us in the table. We are now up to 8th. We would love a European push this season. If I'm being honest, we'd love to get that. I'm really enjoying the players we've got at the moment. I have to be honest. I'm really enjoying Smith Rowe for one. He's not rated very well, but just his ability there in the middle of the park to move that ball around, he caused a lot of problems there for West Ham, and then vice versa for Leicester. Sulemana getting his first goal. Balotelli getting his first goals. What an episode, guys. I look forward to sitting down and editing this for you boys. But in the next one, we've got Southampton, we've got Fulham, and we've got Burnley. So some easier games. Now, I did mention I am still working on the mods in the background. We're going to continuously probably add mods. I have now a source of some decent mods from EvoWeb, which hopefully over the next couple of episodes you'll see implemented. The face one isn't as simple, but the fog and stuff like that we're going to have in. And we're looking at stadiums, so we might actually have the stadiums. I don't know how much it will affect being able to record and how much power it takes, but I mean, my computer can run PES pretty easily anyway. But if you're new around here, smash that thumbs up button, hit subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying bringing it to you. I'll see you in the next episode.